Hey everyone, welcome back to Llamas Creations DIY. My name is Tammy. Today's video I'm giving you 3 pretty easy ideas for fall. Hope you enjoy. Let's start crafting. So for this first craft I'm starting out with a frame. Yes, that's me and my husband in the frame. It's one of those frames that are glass and there's 2 parts of the glass. There's the one with the holder on it and then an extra one. We're going to keep the one with the holder in it, but the extra one we won't need. And then also this little brown, lighter brown thing comes out as well. I thought that was kind of neat. It gives the frame a little extra something. We're going to give it a quick sanding just to get all the shiny stuff off. And then I'm going to paint the frame in my Java home decor chalk paint. Taking the glass and some Bristol board, I'm going to trace out the glass and cut it out with my scissors. And then we're going to paint that with my sheepskin home decor chalk paint. Quick and easy. This here is some foam board, and I have one of these tags that I grabbed from my stash. And what I'm going to do is just trace out partial. I didn't want the whole thing. And I do 10. Then using my utility knife and a ruler, we're going to cut all those out. Simple and easy. And for the holes, I just use a screw and push it through so it has a nice little hole in the middle. Just like an actual tag. Now, taking this mixture of orange paint, I think it's orange and brown and copper and a little bit of red, we're going to paint all those little tags. All around the edges and on the front. And I give this 2 coats. Using some Mod Podge, I'm going to lay down a light layer of Mod Podge. And then I have these stickers in my stash. You can get them anywhere at any dollar store. And I'm going to lay my stickers down as even as possible. And then Mod Podge on top. And I do this for all the tags. What we spell out is give thanks. Taking my sander, I'm going to scruff up the paint just a little bit. Looked a little too smooth and I wanted some of that black to come through. So we're just going to go around and scruff it up a bit. I guess I'm showing you all of it. Sorry. And then dust it off, and then I also clean it off with some water because it was looking dusty after all that sanding. After that's done, I'm going to coat the entire frame with some Mod Podge just to make sure all that paint doesn't scratch off anymore. Now, taking the backing that we're going to use, I'm just going to take the letters and lay them where they would go. And then using some jute twine, I'm going to lay it across, fold it over the back, and I'm just going to use some tape to tape it in place. It's not going to be holding anything, it's just kind of there for decoration, so tape will do just fine. You can use any kind of tape. I just have painter's tape on hand, so that's what I use. And I do 2, one on the top, and I do another string on the bottom. Now, taking that inner frame, I'm going to lay it on top, just so I can have my proper distancing, so I'm not overlaying it. And I'm going to lay out my words, and then glue them down with some hot glue. Give on the top, and thanks on the bottom. After that's done, we're going to put the frame together. Just adding a little hot glue to hold that into place. Put our board on top. Put the glass in with the stand. Close it all up. You can add a hanger if you wish, if you want to hang it. And then I found some fall leaves in my stash. I'm going to add 3 to the corner. I'm just using hot glue to glue it into place. Now taking some more jute twine, I'm going to wrap it around my fingers a couple thousand times. Take another piece, slip it in the middle, tie it into a knot, making a multiple loop bow. Glue it into the middle, trim the ends, and this one is done. I love it. Good for Thanksgiving. In Canada, our Thanksgiving is in October, so I got to start making stuff for that. Next craft. I have this piece of scrap board in my stash. It was already stained. Come from moldings. We use this as moldings in our house along the bottom. It's 15.5 inches long, and I believe it's about 5 inches wide. Almost 5. 4.5 inches wide. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw on a gnome. And I'll just let you watch as I draw. I'm going off of a picture. I'm just kind of doing what I can. And then I trace it over with just a black marker. Next, taking various paints, oranges and browns and other colors, I'm going to paint the gnome in. And again, I'll just let you watch. After that's done, and I penciled on some words, I'm going to trace over it with my black marker, Hello Fall. And then I take a piece of pink, what do you call this stuff? Fabric, I can't think of it. Trace out a mitt, kind of like a hand, double it over and cut it out. Then taking a leaf, I'm going to glue it onto the top of his beard. Come on. And then I take his little hands and I glue them onto the top, making it look like he's holding on to that leaf. Add on a few other nice fall leaves. One on the top, one close to the bottom. Then, taking some masking tape, I'm going to tape all around the edge. So this way I can paint the back and make that all nice and looking. And I paint this with the Java, I believe it's called, home decor chalk paint. Add on a hanger to the back. And when you're done that, this cute little sign is done. I love them. A cute little gnome. I was never into gnomes, and then I made one, and well, I got suckered in. Next craft, we are going to use some of these jumbo popsicle sticks and some of these large popsicle sticks. We're going to take 4 of each, 4 of the really big ones and 4 of the large ones. Then we're going to cut off all the little round ends. And I'm just using my pruners. You just cut it off and then I measure it so that they're all the same length. Excuse me. And I do those to the big ones too. Now we're going to lay them out side by side as even as possible with the same kind of distance in between. And then I take a square dowel, mark it off with my pencil, and I cut it down, and I make 2 of these. I do the same thing for the big one as well. Then, using some tacky glue and some hot glue, I was running out of tacky glue. I have a big bottle that I refill this with, but I was running out at that point. We're going to glue one onto the top and one onto the bottom. I'm going to paint one with this mixture of orange paint that I used earlier. And I'm going to paint the little one with the sheepskin home decor chalk paint. After that's done, taking some burnt umber acrylic paint, I'm going to dry brush on both of them, all along the edges and the top, and I also go in the middle a bit. And I do this to both of them. Then taking another, this is a garden stake that I could pick up at my local Dollarama. I'm going to cut 2 pieces, one for the small one for the big one. And I do it kind of on an angle. And then we're going to glue them to the back, right in the middle, with some Eileen's tacky glue and some hot glue so that they stick on there for good. Give it a dry brushing and painting of brown. And we're going to embellish them, starting out with some jute twine. Wrap it around it a couple times. Excuse me. I'm going to make another finger bow, multiple loop finger bow. And what I do to the one, I do to the other one as well. Add that, add on some leaves, and a sunflower. And when you're done that, these little pumpkins are done. You can add a hanger to the back if you wish. I like them just as standing free up against one of my shelves. I really hope you enjoyed these crafts. This is Boogie. She's our indoor cat. Likes to sneak out once in a while. She doesn't go far. Loud noise comes, she runs away. The pretty girl. A pretty girl. And then we've got Miss Shiloh over there. Hopefully she doesn't stop to do her morning duty. If I go away really quick, then you know why. I love my animals. Oh, she's going Pete. Sorry, guys. A pretty kitty. Back to the pretty kitty. Hey, Bugs. She's busy eating her grass. There. Now she's not peeing. Pretty girl. Hey, Shala. Shala. She's deaf. I swear, or she's just ignoring me. Oh, Shala. Shala. She's watching Alex. That's her oldest kid. Say bye, Shala. Yeah. I would like to thank you for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you would. And don't forget that bell. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. We'll see you again next time. Bye.